Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. I'll see you again. For now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start. To get things going.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Break. Watch it, check tight, check tight, check tight, check.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
On second down, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. Give him 18. It's a carry. Nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Barrett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard. Drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're to the third level before you know it.
Here's Barrett on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Barrett. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Darius Geis, 62 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Off the play fake, Barrett. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the... First down, Barrett to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And not much to speak of. Call it a... Yard gain up to the 26. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And this is caught by Watkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back to throw Barrett. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Barrett. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. From the gun on third down. Barrett looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here's Barrett looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Barrett. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Barrett looks to throw on first. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Hogan there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2 step.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Barrett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Barrett, and he connects with Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Barrett escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Barrett on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Barrett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Barrett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Barrett. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job. No dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker, and they are going to set up shop at the... On second and a couple. Barrett, Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Barrett. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tight coverage that time by Miles Killebrew. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.